We are going live now. Okay, let's do this. Good evening.
Good evening.
Evening.
Hi,
Evening. How are you?
Cedric. Hi, Gasper. Let's do this.
Hi.
Hi, how are you doing?
Fine,
I'm
fine.
great, thank you. So I
Hey,
think
Cedric.
we're already late.
Cedric, I hope you're good.
Yeah, I'm fine. Thank you.
Okay, so sincere apologies to everyone that's just tuning in now. We had a couple of technical challenges. That's why we couldn't start on time. Our sincere apologies for that. We'll make sure it doesn't repeat itself. Now, let me officially welcome you to the Forest Rangers live chat. My name is Christina Zulu and I'm your host today. And we have Gasper Ngulube as well as Cedric Djeugoue. So, Cedric, you can say hi to everyone.
Hi, everyone. Hi for everyone with.
And Gasper, you could also say hi to everyone as well.
All right, don't mind the messed up stuff here. I'm on air, I'm on radio right now, but hi guys, it's good to be here. And thanks very much, Christine and the club for giving me this chance to be part of the live chat today.
Amazing. So to everyone that's just tuning in, please tell us where you're watching from. You know the drill. And if you've got any questions, please, you can start typing them right now. I can already see Dennis and Kalma, our first followers are already in. And everyone else that's actually going to be tuning in as the show goes on, just tell us where you're watching from and we'll be able to say hi to you as the show goes on. So we have the pleasure today of chatting with Cedric Djeugoue, which is one of our defenders. And he's also a former World Cup player. Yes, we do have one of those in our Zambian league. So Cedric, are you excited to be here today? I mean, on the live chat?
Very much.
And I think we're going to go straight into it because we're out of time already because we started a bit late. I know Gasper has to get back on radio. So Cedric, you are here from the World Cup all the way to the Zambian League. Did you ever think you would play in the Zambian League?
For me, no, I was not thinking about. But in football, you know, you're supposed to. Football is like you don't know exactly what was happening. So yeah, that's why I can say about this question. You don't know how will happen in football. But for me, I didn't think about that before.
Before we move forward, talking about you being in the Zambian League, where did you start your football career from in Cameroon? And tell us the story about how you got to being here now.
Okay. I started my career when I was in college.
Mm.
That time we play college against one college. I can say like that, yeah. Mm-hmm. So that is the moment I was thinking in myself like, why I can't do this one with my job?
Yeah.
So yeah, that is the time I start putting inside my head like, okay, now this thing I was making serious to making my job. Yeah. And after that same year, it was 2005. Mm-hmm. Yeah. I have a a gentleman he approached me and he explained to me about the very big academy we have in Cameroon, Kaisa. So explain to me the project and explain to my parents. And I say, okay, I can try because I want to make this one my job. So I'll go and try that. Yeah. It's a challenge, I'll go and try that challenge. And my parents also agree. So it was easy for me to start going in town because the place I was there, it was I can say a small place, like a village, but a village who have a lot of talent, a lot.
Yeah.
I go there with my parents and that month in Douala, in Kaisa, we make maybe 1 week for the text. We are maybe 400. You're supposed to take 15.
Out of 400.
Yeah, 400. And we wanted to take 15 to come inside that academy.
Yeah.
After 1 week, we make the test, and after that week, I was in the 15 person who was supposed to go inside.
I can't clearly hear you, Cedric. You sound very low.
Sorry?
Yes, now I can hear you. Come closer. You are sounding really low.
I'm not getting you.
No, I can hear you now. You can carry on.
Okay. So, after that 10 years, I start now that academy 2005.
Yeah.
I make inside maybe 5 or 6 years in that academy. Because I going out at 2011. That same year, I went to Chad with full ID face.
So the first, upon you getting into that, winning that sport in the academy, you went to Chan.
Yes, my first club professional.
Wow, amazing. Yeah.
And that same year, that club was playing the Continental Champions League. I play with that team 1 year. We win the league that year. That year I was in the best player for that season in Chad.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then I come back next year, 2012.
Yeah.
Hey, Christine, I'm also trying to get what Cedric is saying, but I can hardly hear him. He's a bit low, yeah?
Hello?
Those people watching us online, can you hear Cedric? Just kindly type in the comment section if you can actually get Cedric, so that we could know if... we just want to find out if people can hear you, Cedric, because Gasper says he can't hear you.
Hello?
Gasper, can you hear him now?
No.
No, I can't.
Cedric, your volume is very low.
Yeah.
Can you maybe
but I did get certain
maybe
parts,
move closer,
especially at the start of his journey, and as far as what he has done, where he's been. I could get a little bit, but now it's hard to get him.
Okay, try to talk now that you're closer.
Hello?
Can you? Oh, Cedric, everyone's saying you're very low. They can't clearly hear you. You're not loud. We can't hear you.
I don't know what happened.
Okay, try to talk now.
Hello?
How's that, Gasper?
Yeah, I think we can work with that.
Yeah, okay, that's better, Cedric.
It's better?
Yes.
Better now, my man, yeah?
Hello.
Yeah, you can carry on, Cedric. We can hear you now.
Hello.
Can you hear me?
Hear you. I can hear you now, Cedric.
I'm not getting.
You can't hear us?
No.
Okay, so are you able to lift your phone, maybe bring it closer?
Sorry.
Lift your phone, bring your phone closer.
Oh, like this?
Yeah, can you hear us now?
Yes, Cedric, can you hear me as well?
Can you hear us?
It's okay? It's okay?
Yes, it's
better
fine now. Can you hear us?
Yeah.
Okay, 1 minute. I want to check. I can put the headset?
Yes. Put on headsets.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. So Gasper, did you get the first part of what he said?
Yeah, I did, though not everything, but I think from what he has said, Christian, you agree with me that Cedric is a player that has worked hard for himself. Where he comes from in Cameroon, in Mankwa. I don't know if I pronounced that correctly. He will be able to correct me.
I also can't properly pronounce it. Yeah.
But you can see his movement. He's been around Africa. He will tell you he's been to Tunisia. You know better, Christine.
Yeah.
He's been to Chad. Now he's here in Zambia. One of the players that should be given the attention that he needs, because for me, I feel he's one of the most underrated players. Being at the 2014 FIFA World Cup, the kind of football that he plays. For me, I liken him to Van Dijk. Okay. The Liverpool defender, because they have
Virgil van Dijk. Yeah, true.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So if you were to ask me, what kind of a player is he? I'll tell you, he's a reliable CD. He's a reliable CD.
Is, and he's played CAF before, and that's what we're buying for.
Exactly.
So we already have players that have been there.
I hope you get there.
We pray so as well. Cedric, can you hear us now?
Yeah, it's okay.
Perfect, and we can hear you clearly now.
Okay.
Yes. So Cedric, sorry, but we have to take you back so you can tell us where you started your career from, so that people can now hear the full story. Okay?
Okay, no problem.
Yes. Yeah. So you could start from there.
To the beginning, or when I left?
From the beginning. From the beginning.
From the start.
Okay, no problem.
Yeah. So from college.
Okay. I started my career when I was in college.
Yeah.
We are playing. I was in the college we are playing like this college. We are playing against this college. So yeah, at that time I said to myself like, okay, now I will start make this thing my job. The football, start make this football my job. So I supposed to take it serious.
Yeah, true.
Yeah, and at the same time, it was a gentleman who came and see me the time I was playing.
Yeah.
Yeah, he explained to me like, you are playing very well, so I want you to come with me in Douala. Inside the big academy, the first academy in Cameroon. That time it was maybe the number 3 in Africa, KSA. Yeah. It's the same academy who produced the Eto, Bia.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's sweet.
Yeah. It's that same academy. So he explained again to my parents, and my parents say, okay, you do it. So that's why will make easy for me to when Douala to start this new challenge. So I go there with that gentleman and my parents, my father. You go that side train. The first day, my parents and that gentleman, we raced at the academy. It was Sunday because we're supposed to start Monday. That Sunday, my father and that gentleman, he leave me that side and we go back to at home. So I stay that side alone. We are maybe 400 and we're supposed to get 15 persons for 400. So after 1 week, I was inside the 15 persons who were supposed to stay inside the academy. So I make maybe 5 or 6 years inside that academy, Kaisa. It was 2005. And 2011, I go out. I went in charge for my first club, professional football. I was very young that time. Maybe.
How old were you?
20, I think like that. 20 or 19.
I saw the photos. You looked very small.
Yeah, I was very young.
People grow, Christine. Eh?
No, I'll share those with people on social media so they can see them and laugh at Cedric.
You should.
No problem.
Yeah.
So I made 1 year in that club, full IDP. And that same year we won the league, and I was the best player on the league that season on Chad. After I come back to Cameroon 2012 and 13. So I joined Douala Chikdak. That season we are not winning something. We are just finished maybe number 7 or number 6. The next season, 2014, I going to Coton for Gawa. That same season, we playing the league. We won the league. We won the cup. We playing the semi-final of Continental with Al Ali. Yeah, the semi-final. So we're supposed to win that game to play the final on the
final.
Yeah. So it was a very good experience again. And in the same year, I went to World Cup on Brazil with the national team of Cameroon.
So, Cedric, how old were you when you went for the World Cup?
I was 21.
How was it a 21-year-old going for the World Cup?
Sorry?
How was it a 21-year-old going for the World Cup, playing the World Cup at 21?
Yeah, I was. I can say like I was pushing for myself to start. To work very hard to be very performant. So if my performance that same year will make me went up that time. So that time the coach of national team of Cameroon. He selected me to join the national team. It was in June. I was 21 because in August I will be 22. So in the World Cup I was 21.
Maybe if I can chip in there, Christine. It's a very good story, especially when you bring in the World Cup at that age. 21, you go play the World Cup, and he started in the first game against Mexico, if I remember vividly. You were substituted later on. You did not finish. And after substitution, the team conceded. My question will be, when you are substituted as a player...
Was it because he was out?
Exactly, that's my question. If he continued, is the team, maybe by today we're going to say they could have won the game?
I don't know. For me, I can't say that, because we are a team, so we're supposed to win together or lose together or make a goal together. Yeah. So for me, it's not because I was going out. That's why the team conceded.
That's why they conceded.
No.
No, that's great, Cedric. It's team spirit at the end of the day.
Yeah.
Okay, carry on, Cedric.
So after the World Cup, I come back to Coton Sport. And that time, I have a lot of proposition in Europe. So I don't know what happened exactly for my team Coton Sport to not make a very good deal, I can say like that, with one team or in Europe. But I have a lot, not small, a lot of proposition. But I don't know what happened exactly, because I'm not a coach. So I don't know exactly. So I come back to Cameroon, to Coton Sport that same year. And December, I was selected again for a African Cup of Nations, or Equatorial Guinea. So I went to African Cup 2015 in Guinea Equatorial. After African Cup, I come back to Coton Sport again. And the same year, 2015, I went to Morocco. So I signed a contract to one team in Morocco, EFK Tanja, for 3 years. But after 6 months, he didn't pay nothing. Yeah, I said, I can't manage like this, because you can't stay a place who you didn't have a pay, because 6 months, no pay, nothing. I said, no, I come back to Cameroon. And that same issue, I made 2 years I was not playing football. 2015, 16, I started again in 2017. Yeah, because of that same issue. And that 2017, I have again a contract with one team of Malaysia. So I go there. I signed a contract to Cameroon, and then I go there. I supposed to start training and start the league, because the time I leave Cameroon, I reached to Malaysia. It was maybe remaining 1 week to the league to start.
Okay.
So there is no time to resolve that issue. Yeah. That issue to start playing. So that's why I didn't play in Malaysia. And then I come back to Cameroon. I play with New Star of Douala, 2017. I won the cup that year with that team.
Oh my God.
I won the cup.
Yeah.
And next season, 2018, I went to UMS of Rome.
Yeah.
We finished number 2 of the league. So, yeah. And next season, I joined another team. Before I come here in Zambia, I joined another team. The time I was in that team, 2019, it was a division, I can say like division 2. Because when I was UMS, we finished number 2. There is one team who is a FIFA who decide for that team to going down because there is an issue with that team in the FIFA. Yeah. And the president of that team, he called me and he said, okay, please come and help my team to join the League One again.
Okay.
I said, okay, no problem, I'll come. And then I go that side. We take the team and we put it in the Division 1, in the Premier League again in Cameroon. It's after I came here in Zambia. And that same time, I have two positions. One in Zambia, one in Kuwait. And in Kuwait, it was a direct contract. You were supposed to go and sign and start playing. And that side, it was a Arab people. You know how the Arab people.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I was the experience for Morocco. So I said,
okay.
No, let me go and see what is in Zambia. So I want to see what yeah. So that's why I chose to come here in Zambia. Yeah.
Gasper, have you heard that he's so consistent with winning cups and leagues and all sorts of things? Cedric, you're our good luck charm. We're expecting to win this season because you're with us.
I don't know. You try. you do our job to get this league. Yeah.
Okay. Now, ever since you came to Zambia, what has been the hardest thing you've had to learn?
I was thinking maybe it was the language. Because in Cameroon we speak French and just more English. I was thinking maybe it was language, but now I'm trying to speak English. Yeah. So for me now, it's not difficult for me now. So I try to speak English now.
So, I think amongst the foreigners that have actually joined us straight from their country, Cedric has learned how to speak English the fastest. Because even communicating with him, Gasper, is no longer difficult. Can you imagine he could say words like opposition? I'm not trying to say anything bad, but...
so Christine, what you're trying to tell me is that when he joined Forest Rangers, it was difficult for him to speak English, having,
I couldn't hold a conversation with Cedric. I couldn't hold a conversation with him.
No.
It was really hard. Yeah, but now, can you imagine we're able to have such a long conversation?
Yeah, because I'm some kind of not believing what you're saying, because he's been explaining things and very edible. You can hear, you can understand what he's saying from the time he started playing football in college, joining different teams, going to the World Cup, having a break. And now you're telling me he didn't know how to speak English. But the question I can ask is, what about vernacular? Is he able to speak any vernacular? Has he learned to speak Bemba? Knowing
Cedric, say some words in Bemba.
Nakana.
Yes, can you hear me?
Nakana.
Yes, I can hear you, Gasper. Did you hear what he just said?
Oh, you can't get the saying. You've frozen on my side. Okay, yes, Christina, I can see you. I can have the sound.
I was saying, did you hear what Cedric just said?
No, I didn't.
I say Nakana. I can't speak Bemba.
I do Nakana.
Nakana, no.
Yeah, so I think the goodness is he knows a few words here and there, okay? So like I promised earlier, I said I was going to say hi to a couple of people that are joining us online. So we've got Mike Waluka. It's so good to see you. Punch, it's so nice to see that you're watching. We've got King, that's also tuned in. Mwila Muranga. We've got Matthias Kigonya, Cedric, Julius Chio. And by the way, Cedric's phone, the reason we started late, I should explain is because Cedric's phone had a challenge connecting to Zoom, and now he's using Chio's phone. If you can see, it's written Chio on the screen instead of Cedric Djeugoue, just to explain why we've got Chio written on the screen. Then we've also got Quadricolor watching, we've got Benson Charlie, we've got Dennis Sikazwe, Elvis Mainza, Henry Bessa, we've got Angela, and I'm gonna save the rest for the next break that we're gonna take to say hi to everyone. So, Cedric, you said the toughest thing that you actually had to learn was a language in Zambia. What's your favorite Zambian meal?
My favorite Zambian meal.
Yes.
Please tell us. We want to know what to save you when it's your birthday, when you're happy, when you win the season. We want to know what to save.
Yes.
Yeah, it's potatoes.
Potatoes.
Sweet potatoes.
Yeah, no, not sweet potatoes, potatoes.
Oh, just potatoes.
Yeah.
Gasper, does that qualify for the Zambian meal?
Not Shima. Not Shima.
No, Shima. No. Cedric, you can do better. You can do better. I mean, add something to that.
Cedric, okay, just potatoes.
Yeah, potatoes, rice. Yeah.
Yeah, okay. Rice. Yeah, you're there. That's good.
Yes. Yeah.
Now I know what to give you once you're declared the champions of the league, if it will happen.
Amen.
Okay, keep it. Okay, amen. Keep it.
We receive. So now, Cedric, you've been playing with Forest for a while now, and so far you've faced a number of teams. Who would you say has been the most difficult player or striker you've actually faced being a defender?
Sorry?
I said, who has been the most difficult striker you faced as a defender?
Striker.
The striker, yes. The most difficult striker, yes.
It's my neighbor. It's my neighbor, Vikuru Adam. Because every day in the training here, it's a challenge.
Yeah. So Zikiru is the most difficult player you faced?
Yeah, because every day in the training is a challenge. Cameroonian, Ghanaian, so African top. Yeah.
Yeah.
So, yeah, that is a... But the league in Zambia have a lot of very good strikers.
Yeah.
Because as you are a defender, so we're supposed to know how to contain the striker. So because now the thing I can say, like, if the league in Zambia didn't have a lot of very good strikers, you can't see, like, maybe now 5 or 6 strikers here in the league who has maybe 10 goals or So
yes,
that is yes. So for me, it's a good job for us defender every game.
What about the most difficult opponent that you face, like the most difficult team you've played with?
I play with Ghana, all the team. All the
difficult,
team. Yeah, all the team. There is no easy for defender because all teams have a good striker.
Okay. Now, I know this is a bit of a funny question, but what's the craziest thing you've done on the pitch that when you look back, you said, I shouldn't have done that?
For me, it's my first red card.
It was against which team?
Forest against Power. My first red card.
Yeah.
Because for me, that red card, for me, even now, I say, like, it's not a red card.
Okay.
Still argue, eh?
Yeah, it's not a red card. Because I make a tackle, but I didn't touch the player. So, yeah. So the thing I'm thinking, like, okay, next time I can't do that. So I just came, not make a tackle, but just contain the striker. Yes, that is the first thing I can tell. Like, yeah, I regret in that one because I can't do that one again because I know if I do this, it's maybe yellow or red card.
Now, Cedric, you got another red card against our good neighbors. So it's been 2 red cards, and now people think you're the owner of red cards at Forest Rangers. So what happened during that period?
No,
the red card that you got. And...
Nothing happened for me. Even that one, I said, even that one, it was
you
not
refused?
A red card. Yes, I refuse even now.
Now you are refusing everything, Cedric. But
not everything. Not everything.
No, the referees are doing their job. You players are very clever on the field of play. No,
everyone's supposed to make a mistake. So it's not just as a player. Everyone's supposed to make a mistake. Yeah. And when you make a mistake, you're supposed to agree, like, okay, I make a mistake. I'm sorry. Yes, that's all. For me, I'm thinking like that.
Yeah, agreed.
Yes.
Referees so that one fair on your part.
That second red card, it was me who controlled the ball. So the guy come and kick me. The time I gone down, my leg touched him. So that's why the referee gave me red card. So for me, even now I say no, it's not a red card. So maybe it's a mistake for a referee. No, maybe I don't know. Because it's me who was controlling the ball.
No, we hear you, Cedric. We hear you. We won't say anything. Now, Cedric, the MTN Fans Super League will be resuming on the 18th of July. Yes. And obviously after that, we're going to hear news about ABSA as well. If you had to pick one between the two, which one would it be? Between being the winners of the MTN Fast Super League or being the ABSA winners?
For me, winning the league or ABSA is two very big things. When a player is supposed to win in our career, so we're supposed to we want to win the league and the cup. So me, I want to win that too.
Both of them.
Yes.
No, just pick one. Just pick
and
one.
If I want to choose one, I will choose the league because league is very difficult.
Yeah.
Yes, because league is supposed to challenge all the teams inside the country. You're supposed to challenge all the teams inside the country. So that's why I chose the league. But even ABSA is very, very important because it's a cup, is inside the country.
Yeah.
But me, I will choose the league because you're supposed to challenge every team inside the country.
Okay.
So
amazing. Now to everyone, so to everyone that's actually watching us, if you've got questions for Cedric this far, you could actually type them in the comment section so that we could be able to read them as we go on. So anything you would like to ask this former World Cup player, you are free to ask him. Today he will answer. He's obliged to answer.
Now,
Gasper, you can pick it up from here. Gasper, you can pick it up from here.
All right. I've few and simple questions for you, Cedric. I know we started late. Time is not our best ally. But my first question to you is, you've faced a lot of teams. You know how tough certain teams are. I can bring to picture your neighbors, Zesk United, Butco, Ninkana, and many other teams that you've played against since coming to Forest Rangers. The question is, if COVID-19 was a football team, which club would it be in the Zambian Super Division?
This question for me.
That's a good one.
You can't put this question inside football. because this
I know
COVID-19
why I ask.
very, very bad thing.
Yes, why I ask is because certain teams are dangerous, are difficult. So if COVID-19 was a team, which team was it going to be?
You're supposed to put COVID-19 number 20 for me. Because there is no place for COVID-19 in the league. Because every team is very difficult, very strong, but COVID-19 is very, very bad for me. So it's supposed to make a distance for that COVID-19.
Yeah.
That's right.
Yeah.
That's right. Yeah, and of course, knowing that now, the league is upon us, like Christina said, it will be resuming next month. How have you been preparing for the resumption of the 2019-2020 season? Of course, knowing that you guys are on top of the log and everyone wants to beat you. So how has been the preparation for that?
I can say, like, as you are a professional player, so you're supposed to work every day. Not we know, like, the league will start one day. Even we don't know the day, but you know, like, the league will start one day. So we're supposed to work every day to be ready for that day.
Yeah.
So that's why what I'm thinking about this thing.
All right. And let's say if it was to resume today, you're saying you are ready. Any day you have to be ready. If the league
as a professional player,
and you're supposed to play Zanaco Football Club. And then they say there's no need for training, no warm-up. You go straight to the pitch. Forest Rangers versus Zanaco. No warm-up, no training. What sort of a game will it be?
For me, it was maybe 50-50. Because we make maybe 4 months, if I'm thinking very well. Maybe 4 months at home. Right. Yeah. And for that 4 months, we're not supposed to just sleep, eating, drinking water or another thing. We're supposed to working. So I'm thinking, like, if it's like that, like, we're supposed to go straight Forest against Zanaco. Maybe it was 50-50 for me. So I think, because even the player for Zanaco, they are not just sleeping.
Yeah, true.
All of them, they are working, but you don't know how they are working. Even at Forest, all of us, we are not just sleeping. We are doing something at home, but you don't know how they are doing something, how us we are doing something. So
that's right.
Yeah, we suppose that game supposed to be 50-50 for me. Maybe Forest will win.
And now, yes. But you are now on top of the log. Yes, you're now on top of the log, and you've been there for 4 months, like you've said, if I'm not mistaken, since February 15th.
Yeah.
And you guys are enjoying your stay on top. One would love to find out, because when you started, the first 3 games, you were without a win. You did not win a game. You drew. Forget that you collected points in the boardroom, okay? Regards to the scenes of Nkwazi Football Club, but you started in an ignominious fashion where everyone was like, when are they going to win? A draw with Kaiser, then you drew another one, you lost the other game to Nkwazi. But what changed to the level of you guys now enjoying being on top of the log? What changed?
I'm thinking maybe in football, when you lose or we make a draw, we're supposed to thinking about what happened. So what happened for us to lose today? Next game, what happened? We make a draw. What happened? We make again draw. So us, we make a meeting and we say like, okay, now this period is okay. We're supposed to start winning now. So everyone's supposed to push and supposed to give uh on Forest everything is have inside his body. Like so to work now. It's a time to win, not to make a draw or not to lose. That's why.
So that's why let me just. Sorry, Cedric. Let me just chip. So we've got a question here. So Kauma Mwansa says, "Who is your favorite partner in the back four? Like when you're playing and you say, this is the person I would like to play with in the back four."
That's a good question.
Back four.
Yes, like when you're playing in your defensive line, who do you like to play with?
Me, I can
tell the truth, Cedric. Tell the truth.
I'm telling the truth. I can play with everyone. Even if you bring the striker, you put in the defense, I'll play with him. Yeah, there is no like I like to play with this one or this one. No. With us, we are a team. So we're supposed to win together or lose together. So there is not even me if I'm not performing this period. Yeah, I'll agree if the coach say like, okay, this period you are not performing, you're supposed to go in the bench, and we put another one who is performing because we want to win. So
even Cedric himself, if he's not performing, he should be put on the bench.
Yes.
Yes.
Right, team exactly. If you want to win.
And Dennis is asking, what mentor tool do you use when you're under pressure?
What?
Did you hear me, Cedric? What tool do you use when you're under pressure? What do you do when you're under pressure? Cedric, can you hear me?
Yes, I'm getting you.
Okay, yeah.
For me, may I put pressure for myself every day. So I supposed to put pressure for myself every day. Because when you are not putting pressure for yourself, maybe you just stay like this. You are not going up.
Yeah.
So that's why I make pressure for myself every day to be challenge all the difficulties I will face in front.
Yeah.
Yes.
I don't know, Christine, if there's been a moment where players come to you or they're chatting to say, I dreamt that we've won the league. It's like when you sleep, you see yourself lifting the trophy. I don't know if there's been a moment like that. Why I ask is because it's too close for the teams in the top five. Zesco United, 5th, they want it. Nkana on 4th, they want it. You've got Green Eagles, you've got Napsa Stars. So on your part, I don't know the kind of stories that are in camp, what the players are saying. I don't know. What's the feeling like? And are they like, we've won it already or what? How?
Gasper, we're not in camp yet. But no, I get your question.
No, but you do chat. You do chat.
No, I get you. I get you. But the one thing that we're even talking about today is we've seen Liverpool do it. We've seen Simba do it. We've seen Salzburg do it. And we're telling ourselves to say, is it possible for us to do it as well? And trust me, when I talk to Cedric, I talk to Zikiru, I talk to Muma, these people are saying this is our time now. And we're not going to let go of it easily. Even if people think that they could just they'll get back into the league and just take us off the top spot. It's something that they really, really want. And it's too close. You know, when something is really close, you even see it more vividly in your head. And it's more than an imagination now. It's now a desire that they want to fight towards. So every time the players talk, it's that they're going to get it and they actually want to get it.
Cedric, Napsa Stars, Green Eagles, Zesco United, and everyone, including Zanaco, they are saying you won't win it. You won't win it. They also want it. What is your response?
What is
your response? Because they're saying you want it, they also want it, and they're not ready to hand over the trophy, especially the defending champions, Zesco United. They're saying, it's just a joke. These guys will dislodge them. Actually, will defend the title.
For me, football is like paper. So when paper going like this, one time it's supposed to come like this. Yeah. For me, I'm thinking this year is a year for Forest. So it's not every day one team was supposed to win the league every year.
That's right.
And
that's right.
Yeah, in football you're supposed to win or lose sometimes. So if Zesco, Pawang, Kana, all that team want to win, it was now remaining maybe 10 or 11 or 9 games for another team or another team. Every team want to win that day. But you don't know what will happen. Only God knows who will win that day.
True.
So are you telling me you don't know? You don't know you?
No, us, we want to win. And we will win.
Gasper.
All right.
Gasper, do you know Leicester City?
I know, yes, the Cinderella story.
Do you know what was said about them? Do you remember?
Yeah, I know, I do very well.
I won't say much.
I can remind you of Red Arrows. 16 years ago, Red Arrows won the league as unusual winners in 2004.
Exactly.
We've seen it elsewhere, we've seen it here. And this is probably, if I'm not mistaken, the 16th time for Forest, trying to participating in the Super Division. And you guys, if you want to win it now, I don't know when you win it. I don't know. Get it from me. It might take 30 years, like Liverpool.
No, we don't want our grandchildren come and celebrate this. We want to celebrate it. So let me,
I know, right?
Let me just read a few more questions here. So just a moment. Okay. We've got so Dennis here is asking to say, what are the 3 reasons you like about being part of Forest Rangers?
Sorry?
3 reasons why you like being part of Forest Rangers.
3 reasons?
Yes.
I'm not getting you properly.
3 reasons.
Okay, why do you like what's
Forest
nice
Rangers?
about being part of Forest Rangers? Why do you like being part of Forest Rangers? Like, what's nice about Forest Rangers to you?
Oh, for me, it's a team. That family will make this year. That is the first thing. Yeah, because we make now a family.
Yes, it's the network. I can, okay, yeah.
So
you're back. I can hear you now.
That is the first thing I can say. And the second one is the professional things Forest have for the company, from the technical bench to the player. That professional thing we make. And
then they're asking, are you married?
And okay, and number 3 is because we are enjoying very well inside the pitch.
Yeah.
So that is the number 3.
And the other one is, Cedric, are you married?
Yes.
Show us. Where's the ring?
I'm not married official, but I can say like, yes, I'm married.
Okay. How many children do you have?
Gasper, we have to wrap it up so you can ask your last question. We're already out of time.
Yeah, my last question. There's so many questions. I don't know which one I should pick, but I guess it will be personal, coming from my heart. I want to hear the 2014 FIFA World Cup player, Cedric. What should it be? Cedric.
Yeah.
Have you also thought of the next destination after Forest Rangers? I know you may not want to talk about it, but tell me, do you still want to play anywhere else apart from being at Forest after your life expires or your contract or whatever?
I don't know now, because you don't know how football is it. You don't know what will happen tomorrow or next week or next month or next year. So for me, I'm just enjoying myself here in Forest. I'm happy here in Forest. I'm enjoying myself inside the pitch, outside the pitch. So if God will decide what will happen tomorrow, where He wants me to go, or where He wants me to, or if He wants me to stay here in Zambia, we don't know. So I just want to finish properly this season very well with Forest and win something. That is the thing I want now. Yeah. After that, something will come.
And Cedric, if there's someone out there, a young person out there saying, when I grow up, I want to be like you, Cedric, what advice would you give them?
Yeah, one thing I can say is, when you want to play football, you're not supposed to sleep, just sleep. You're supposed to work. In the morning, you're supposed to work. In the evening, in the afternoon, you're supposed to work very hard. So for you to start to get what you want in football, because football is very difficult. Very difficult. But if you don't take it serious, even football, it can't take you serious. So supposed to take football serious, and football will take you serious.
Okay. Amazing. And last but not the least, what would you like to achieve at the end of your career? Like before you retire, what's the one thing you're saying, by the time I retire, this is what I should have done?
I'm not getting you. Sorry.
What's the, how could I put it? What's the one thing you want to do before you stop playing football?
Before I stop playing football?
Yes. Like you said, this is my greatest achievement. After you do that, we know you played the World Cup. Is there anything else?
Now I want to now get a lot of money. Yeah.
That's a nice one.
So that's what, because you want to. Yes, when you play, you're supposed to play and get money. So
yeah.
Yes.
Now it's about making money, eh?
Yeah. Now I'm 28. So it's time for me to get money.
Gasper, waumfwa?
Sana,
Panono sana.
Yeah, I would love to invite you on radio one of these days here on P2 FM. So the door should be open.
No problem. Thank you.
Gasper, your closing remarks? Gasper, your closing remarks as we end the chat today? Can you hear us? Gasper, your closing remarks as we end the chat. Okay, I think the network is really bad. Cedric, your closing remarks?
Sorry?
In closing, what would you like to say now that we've finished?
Oh, I was happy to chat with everyone, even the fun, even everyone. Yeah, I was happy to chat with you, with Gasper, and everyone. So I can say, like, as we want to be inside the pitch.
Yeah.
That's what we want as footballer, because we make maybe 4 months at home, so we miss a pitch too much. So we want to go inside the pitch to continue enjoy ourselves.
Yeah. Let me use my 10 seconds. Supposed to go on air, but I think I'll have to appreciate you guys for inviting me. It's been a wonderful chat. Looking forward to more of these, especially when the league resumes. Keep doing what you're doing, Cedric. You're one of the best defenders. I liken you to Van Dijk, the Liverpool defender. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you so much for joining us, Gasper, and thank you, Cedric, for also joining us today. I would also like to thank Zafico PLC, because without them, this wouldn't be possible, as well as our technical bench and our fans out there. Thank you so much. And to everyone that stayed on until the end, tuned in as the chat was going on. It was great having you. So from us this evening, it's good night and God bless you. Bye.
Thank you. Bye.